This is part two. I'm laughing because I dropped my camera, and because I dropped my camera, the video ended. Anyways, I got a headache. So a little bit different of an angle. Starting over. So this is part two. Like I said, it's going to be a three-parter. I'm uploading the first part now. I had to stop it because my dad called me. I had to answer it. So, being that I answered it, the video stopped completely. Do you know if I can do that? Have I showed you guys that I can wiggle with my nose? On bug rabbit. Anyways, so before I upload a video to YouTube, I try to kind of go through it. I don't watch it completely. I watch like a couple seconds, then I skip a little bit, and I watch a couple seconds, then I skip a little bit. You know. And I was watching it, and I got to the part where I was talking about my grandma being a smoker, and if I've ever smoked in my life before. And I realized that I never really answered the question. The answer is no. However, no, listen, look here. So one day, we were at my grandma's. Now, here's the thing about my grandma's, and I'll probably talk about this again in a future blog. I'm only going to talk about it for a couple of minutes here. Growing up, when we were young enough where me, my sister, and my cousins couldn't watch each other. Yeah, tongue twister for me. Every morning when our parents would go to work, they would wake us up at like the crack of dawn to go to Grandma Rose, my dad's mom and dad. I remember there were days I didn't want to get up. I was like, no, I don't want to get up. I want to get up. And he was like, you're going to Grandma Rose and you're going to hang out with the... Well, I don't know if he said hang out. But he said you're going to see your boy cousins, and that would be like, ooh, okay, let's go. You know. So I remember going there early in the mornings. You know, my grandma just woke up. My grandpa was already at work. And where did he work at that time? Because he retired from the police department. My grandpa was a police officer in Streamwood. He was a patrol officer, then he was a detective. He started in 1960s and went to 1990. I know he was a police officer in the 60s, so like the Adam 12 era. I just don't know what year in 1960. I don't know if it was like 1960 or 1965 or 1968. I don't know, but anyways. And he was retired at this time because I was born in 93. So anyways, remember I would go there and it would be early in the morning. My grandma would have her robe on. I can't remember if her robe was pink or blue. I know, or white. I can't remember. But she would have her robe on, her, sleeping robe. I mean, she would have, I think she would have her pajamas on still, but she would have her robe. She would have her hair and curlers. She would be like making us breakfast. She would have her sweet tea, her hot tea. What is that? What's that famous tea company? It starts with an L. I don't even know. I don't know. It's fun. Some famous tea that she still drinks every morning to this day. And she would be drinking that. But anyways, so one day we were there. So we went in the living room. I think it was the living room. Or was it the family room? I don't know. I say it like, I'm telling you that it was in the living room. Like, you guys know, like you guys know the outline of the house when you really don't. Anyway, so we go in there, and that living room, or was it the family room, parlor? I don't know. It was originally a garage. They turned it into like a family living room. It was originally a garage. So it was kind of one of those rooms where we didn't really go in. It was known as my grandpa's room. It was a place where you can hang out there all day, but once he gets home, you're not allowed in that room. It was like his room, where he went to relax after a long day of work. But every now and then, we would go in there and hang out and watch movies, TV shows, be goofy. I don't know. I mean, obviously we were allowed in there. It's not like we weren't allowed in there at all. It's not like she was like, you can't go in there, stay out of there, Not allowed. We were obviously allowed in there, but we didn't really go in that part of the house too much. So like I said, I was young. I was at the point where I was like starting to climb on things and crawl and walk. And my grandma left the room to do something. I can't remember what. I don't know if she was yelling at one of my cousins or my sister, or preparing food, or if someone rang the doorbell. I don't know. But she set her cigarette down. And I can't remember if I was by myself. I don't know if my sister was in the room with me. I don't know if my cousins were, or who was in the room. I don't remember who it was. But I climbed up on a chair. I think it was a lazy boy. I'm pretty sure it was a lazy boy. Or maybe it was a couch. And I grabbed my grandma's cigarette. Now from this part, I don't remember if I actually put it in my mouth. I don't know if I did put it in my mouth. I'm pretty sure if I put it in my mouth, I probably hated the taste of it. So I probably didn't have it in very long. I would hope. So if anything, I guess that. But like I said, I don't want to say I was a baby. I was probably like maybe almost 1, maybe even 2, maybe even 3. I don't know. I was very, 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 very young. So anyways, if anything, I had it in my mouth for a couple seconds. So yeah, no, I do not smoke. If anything, I guess second degree. My dad and my family, like my dad and my uncles and my cousins, for example, they smoke cigars. Stogies. Gotta smoke stogies and drink some whiskey. No bourbon. Just heard a noise come from the front door. I guess it's because the house is old, so it cracks. Hopefully. Anyways, so they smoke every now and then. My dad would go out in the backyard with the dog every now and then, smoke a stogie. Not very often, but often. I mean, like, here's the thing, like, maybe once or twice a month, maybe a couple times a month, he'll smoke. I don't even know. But it's not like he does it every single day. I mean, it's still considered, nicotine is still smoking and still not good for you, but I don't know. So anyways, let's get back to the movie Red Eye, because I was talking about the movie Red Eye. So like I said, it's been out for enough years that spoiler alert. Warning, spoiler alert. I wouldn't normally do spoiler alerts on movies, but like I said, being that this movie has been out since 2005, that's 2005, it's been long enough. If you haven't seen it, then go see it. I recommend it. Very good movie. So anyways, at the end of the movie, Rachel McAdams' character, Lisa, picks up a hockey stick. I'm not going to say why she picked up the hockey stick, because there's a reason to it, and a good reason. Not that the reason's funny, but, she picks it up. And for almost a good year, I could not tell what she picked up. At first I thought, was it an umbrella? Was it like some type of form of stick? Was it like a pole? I don't know what it was until one year, I don't know if I'm saying that right because of my impairment. Until one year, me and the whole family, 21 of us equals the Burke family. That's 21. Well, technically 22 because my cousin's engaged. Wait, 22? Or is it 21? I don't know. Not going to get into that now. But 21 to 22 people in my family. My dad's side of the family. Every year after Thanksgiving, normally the day after, we would drive up to Galena to spend like the weekend out there to go shopping and view the... What is Galena? Is that a town? A village? I don't know. Galena. I love Galena. It's beautiful up there. Expensive, but beautiful. We don't go up there anymore because of money. Because it got expensive. You know, even for the whole family. Not just my family. You know, that's not me, my mom, my dad, my sisters, everybody in the families. It was getting too expensive, too pricey. But we were up there once, and I bought it for the family to watch. And my family actually ended up enjoying it. You know, my cousins would sit down and watch it. I played the movie like 5 times when I was up there. You know, at one point my cousins sat down and watched the whole movie. Then my aunts and uncles sat down and watched the whole movie. Then at one point, I think everybody sat down and watched it. And I got to the point where that part where Rachel McAdams picks up the field hockey stick. And my boys was like, is that a hockey stick? And I was like, huh? What is it? And my cousin, Tom, we call him Little Tom, because my Uncle Tom is his dad. And his name is Tom. And my cousin's name is Tom. Well, actually, technically, it's Thomas, but they go by Tom. So we would always get those two confused. So my Uncle Tom, we would call Uncle Tom. My cousin Tom, we would call Little Tom, because he was Little Tom. You know, he was little. But anyways, that name has always stuck with him, Little Tom. I think it was him. I don't know. Maybe it was Colin or Wyan. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, that's like, it's gotta be like a hockey stick or something. Where's my good boy? Because ever since I saw that particular scene, I always wanted what she had. I thought it was cool looking. I thought it was nice. I thought maybe I could use that. God forbid this ever happens to me. I could use it to defend myself or something. I kind of spoiled it a little bit. Okay. Man, Baxter! I'm just kidding. Thanks a lot, dog. No, I'm just kidding, boy. You're a good boy. Okay. Rachel McAdams' character uses it to defend herself from the bad guy. But anyways. And it does a pretty good job, though. But anyways, I'm saying that a lot. So, my cousins said it was like some form of a hockey stick. So I was like, okay, let's make an improvement. So I want to say for almost maybe 3.5, 4 years, I researched. Okay, I can't say that. I Googled, I Binged, I went on Yahoo, trying to find, first of all, hang on, the 3 years doesn't exist yet. I tried figuring out what type of hockey stick that was, because apparently I didn't know, because I wasn't that too much into sports at the time. Apparently there's like a field hockey stick, there's a floor hockey stick, there's an ice hockey stick, there's an indoor hockey stick, there's an outdoor hockey. No, there's like a cricket bat, there's like, you know, I don't know. Anyways. So I finally found out that the shape of it, a candy cane shape, is called a field hockey stick. So then it's like, okay. Second hardest part. I found out that there's tons of brands of field hockey sticks. There's like XTX. There's Gary's. I don't know. There's like so many different brands of field hockey sticks. So then I was like, ugh, I'm never gonna find that specific one that she had in the movie. I'm never gonna find it. But I said, I really want it. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And after about 3.5, 4 years of trying to Google it and find it and typing in field hockey sticks, and I typed in field hockey sticks used in the movie Red Eye, and the field hockey stick is black, yellow, and wood. Black and yellow. And I was like, I was typing in the search box, black and yellow hockey stick, black hockey stick, wood hockey stick from the 80s, 90s, and everything you can possibly think of that I tried to do, I possibly did to try to find this hockey stick. I went on Amazon, I went on eBay, I tried everything. And I don't want to say I gave up, but I kind of did. And one year for Christmas, this was probably maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Hang on. No, this had to be more than 6 years ago. Because I had the field hockey stick, before I graduated from high school. I've been out of high school for 6 years. So it's been probably 11 years now that I think about it. Maybe 12 years. Dang, I've had it for that long. So anyways, many years ago, I guess, I don't know, my parents for one Christmas asked me, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, I want a field hockey stick. They were like, okay, what one? And I showed them a picture from Red Eye. They were like, okay, well, if you can find it, then we'll buy it. And I was like, this thing, I can't find that particular one. So I ended up getting one from Dick's Sporting Goods from online. It was like a good, I think, $200, $150. But it was my Christmas present. My mom and dad said it would be the only thing I got for Christmas. Even though that Christmas they gave me like the hockey stick, they gave me the ball, they gave me like a couple books and a few other things. I picked the hockey stick out, so it's no surprise I knew I was getting it. And I actually still have that hockey stick. Maybe I'll show it in the part 3. I actually keep it by my back door. But like I said, there's so many different styles and makes and models of hockey sticks. Field hockey sticks. It's kind of almost like a car. There's a make, there's a model, there's a year, there's a color, there's a style. There's ones that have a big bow, little bow, big bend, small bend, big hook, small hook. Okay, that's not, Anyways. So after a few years of Googling it, I kind of backed down a little bit. And then my dream came true. One of my dreams came true. I happened to start researching it again. And I went on Google, and I went on Imessage. For some odd reason, I typed in field hockey stick, black and yellow. All of a sudden, I see it. And I'm like, wait a minute here. I was like, I think I found it. And I sat there a couple seconds like, wait a minute, no, it can't be. I'm going to open this up and it's not going to be it. So I open it up, it's off of eBay. And I get very excited and I'm like, this can't be true. So I pinched myself because I said, this gotta be a dream. I said, this is the hockey stick that was in the movie. Now, here's the thing. Now, is it the exact field hockey stick that was in the movie? Maybe. I don't know. I highly doubt it, because once I got it, there was a few things I had to do differently to it, and I'll explain what I did differently to it because it's the same stick, but I've done a few different things to it, and I'll explain what I did. But anyways, besides for the color looking a little different, it was the same exact thing. It had the same symbol on the hook or toe. I don't know, the thing where you move the ball around. Because in field hockey stick, it's like a ball. I said it was the same size. Well, I don't know if it was the same size. It had the same top. It was the same as the exact thing. Now, like I said, was it the same one that they used in the movie? I highly doubt that it was the same exact one that they used in the movie. Who knows? It could have been the one that Rachel McAdams used in the movie. I don't believe so, because like I said, it was a different color when I first got it than it is now, because they changed it up a little bit. So that's kind of makes me think that that's why it wasn't the one used in the movie. But besides that, it's the same exact it's the trend. It's the same exact ones used in the movie. I was so freaking happy. I screamed. And this was late at night, and all of a sudden my parents come up in my room, and they're like, what the hell going on here? And I'm like, I found a stick. I think it was my mom or my dad, I don't know. And they're like, excuse me, you found what? Ugh. It's like, no, you nasties, I found the field hockey stick. And again, they were like, what are you talking about? And I said, the field hockey stick that Rachel McAdams' character used in Red Eye. I found it. And they like, the same exact one. And I was like, yes, the same exact one. So you're telling me the one that they used in the movie? And I'm like, well, I said, I doubt that. I don't know if it's the specific one they used in the movie, but it's identical. It's the trend. And they're like, are you going to get it? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. And then my dad asked me, well, how much is it? And I was like, I don't care. I'm getting it. And at that time, I still had a job. I still worked at Steak and Shake. And I still had money on my card. I had hundreds of dollars on my card at that point. So I knew I had enough money for it. So I didn't care how much it was. I didn't care if it was $300. I was gonna buy that stick. I said it took me 3.5 to 4 years to find the stick. I finally found it. I was gonna buy it. So I bought it. So happy to find it. Like you're probably thinking, okay, it's a hockey stick. It's a field hockey stick. Get over it. It's a hockey stick. Come on, really? But if you know the journey, if you watch this video, you would know why I got so excited off of it. And I'm very glad I got it, because I've had to use it a couple times. And I'll explain why I've used it a couple times if I have time to explain it in this blog, or maybe I'll explain it in the next blog why I've had to use it a couple times. But anyways, so I ordered it, I got it. I think it was only like maybe $20-$30. So it wasn't like that expensive. I don't think it was like hundreds of dollars. I only think it was like $20-$30. Wasn't that much. Like I said, I didn't care at that point. I wanted it, and I was gonna get it, and I would fight a bitch for it. Like, no joke. Oh, excuse me. So I ordered it, and I had to wait a couple days. It actually came when me and my dad was down in Springfield. think we were down there for... Oh, we were down there for a Hawks game, a Blackhawks game. Chicago Blackhawks were playing St. Louis Blues. So we were down there watching that game. And I knew it was going to come when we were gone. I think it technically came the day we were coming back. So you remember... No, it came the day before we came back. And remember my mom or my sister or someone called me saying, yeah, you have a package here. And I was so excited. I was like, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. And I wanted to go home that minute. I was like, I want to go home now. And Dad was like, no, we gotta wait. So I was like, okay. So I came home and I saw it and I was like, this is Will. This is Will. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm overreacting maybe a little bit, but this is no different than someone getting an autographed player's sweater. This is no different than getting an autographed football or a hockey stick or like an autographed... I don't know. This was important to me. I really enjoyed getting this. I really loved this. But anyways, so I come home and I go in my room. And my parents were like, well, are you going to open it in front of us? And it's like, you know, not that I'm being nasty and not that I was going to do anything nasty, but it's like, I kind of want to open it alone. And then again, my mom was like, okay, go in your room and open it alone, you nasty. Why? What are you going to do with it, nasty? You know, she jokes around with me, calling me nasty a lot and stuff. Like, whenever she opens my door, she tells me she's going to bed or she's upstairs. She never knocks. She just barges in and opens the door. And I understand it's her house and she's paying the bills, but at least knock. Come on, give me warning. Not that I'm doing anything nasty. Not that type of person, you know, but... I was like, can you at least knock, Mom? And whenever she barges in and she's like, why? What are you doing, nasty? You doing something nasty? It's like, no, I'm just laying in bed, but, you know, anyways. So I go in and I open it slowly and I see it and I'm like, this is true. The person that gave it to me didn't trip me. So I open it up and it's a little different than it is now. So I guess I'll get to the part where I show you it. So after I got this one, I have technically right now in my house, I have 3 or 4 hockey sticks. I have 2 baseball bats. 1 hockey stick I gave to my Oma, my grandma that passed away. And 1 baseball bat I gave to my grandma, again, that passed away. So she had a field hockey stick. She had 2 field hockey sticks, and she had 1 baseball bat. The baseball bat she had by her front door, 1 hockey stick she had by her back door, and 1 hockey stick she had in her room. When she passed away, I took them back. Not to be disrespectful or anything, but I normally keep 2 in my bedroom. I keep a baseball bat by the front door. I normally keep a hockey stick by the front door. I keep a hockey stick by the back door in case I have to go fight off any raccoons or coyotes. You know, so... I mean, technically right now I have 4 weapons down here by me just because I'm home alone. But anyways, I'm going to collect them. I gave 1 hockey stick to a friend of mine. I gave 1 hockey stick to my cousin. I gave 1 hockey stick to my other cousin. But right now, technically in this house, I think I only have 3 hockey sticks and 2 bats. So anyways, this video is getting long. So I'm going to upload it. And I'm going to be doing part 3 right now. Just keep in mind, part 3, you're not going to see this. You're going to be seeing my hockey sticks. So give me a couple minutes because I'm going to upload this, then delete this video, then get my hockey sticks ready. I think I'm going to be doing it in a different area because of the lighting. But bye, y'all. Part 3 coming up.